now in the rearview mirror, which might be frosty.
Okay, well, you know what? We'll warm up with a coffee break.
That
We're
sounds
starting,
good.
right? We're starting with how one celebrity chef is teaching his kids to be smart with their money.
Yeah, I like this. Gordon Ramsay's biggest gift to his kids this past holiday season was a huge life lesson. The master chef shared in a recent interview that he encourages his older kids to save the allowance he gives them throughout the year by promising to match the money they have left come Christmas. Cool. Ramsay told the host of Mythical Kitchen he's been doing this since his 20-year-olds were in elementary school, and that it's led to his kids getting part-time jobs and focusing on their future careers.
That's a smart way to do it.
I agree. I think it's smart. It gives them an incentive, and it's really up to them as to like how much money they earn and make.
And I know a lot of times people will say when kids get all their stuff, like find something to donate. So I think there's like a big push to get kids to do more than just want to get during the holidays.
And he also says he's not leaving his fortune to them.
Oh,
and
okay.
that he's not going to hand them jobs. So that's significant too.
So you need to save that allowance then.
Yeah. What's their allowance? That's what I'd like to know.
All these celebrity chefs are so mean to their kids, because wasn't it the other day, the guy from Diners, Drive and Dive, what's that guy's
Guy
name?
Fieri?
Guy Fieri said the same thing.
Oh.
Wow. I don't know if I want to be a
They'll be a
celebrity
chef's kid.
chef's
I think
kid.
they're going to do okay regardless.
I think they'll be fine.
They'll be taken care of.
Lawyers have long been they've nicknamed January as divorce month because filings often surge after the holiday season. Just can't put up with the mother-in-law one more holiday.
Putting that dollhouse together really broke the marriage, you know?
One high-profile lawyer is hoping to smooth the process out for couples going their separate ways. Laura Wasser is known for handling celebrity separations, including those of Kim Kardashian and Britney Spears. She recently did an interview with Fortune magazine where she opened up about how difficult and expensive divorce is. Even for those people who aren't in the spotlight, and that the revelation pushed her to back a startup website where people can quickly settle their differences for less money than lawyers typically charge.
Wow.
Wasser admitted she's seen lots of attorneys take advantage of people's lack of knowledge and charge for more services than most simple separations require, because there are just a lot of simple separations.
But isn't she the most expensive lawyer like in all of Hollywood?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad she's providing an alternative for people who can't afford millions of dollars on a divorce.
I wonder how much she charges per email, because that's where you start racking up the cost.
Or to leave a message.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
All right.
Paul?
I've had the most interesting tosses. A startup company is giving an entirely different meaning to an international experience. This one's about ice. You may never have heard of this. You probably will never try it, but you can actually drink a cocktail made with glacier ice in Greenland.
Don't we need our ice?
Just in case, well, I think it's...
Are we supposed to do this?
I don't know. I don't know. It's probably going to melt anyway. Now a company named Arctic, I guess it hasn't melted yet because they call it Arctic
Is that
water.
the new global warming
Exactly.
tagline? It's probably going to melt anyway.
No.
Global warming, it's probably going to
Do you guys want to read this?
Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
Arctic ice has started to export the ice. It's not melted because it's ice. Serving it up in Dubai, of all places.
Oh, okay.
It must be a really cold plane. The ice makes for a unique drinking experience since it's formed with no bubbles. That's the advantage of glacial ice, I'm told. It melts more slowly than regular ice. But in
here
case
we go.
all ice melts at 33 degrees. The process has drawn some criticism by my panelites and others due to climate change concerns, but the company says what they export makes up an insanely small share of the ice that's fallen into the ocean. So stop it, and that this business could create much needed revenue for the country of Greenland, and that's really what it's all about.
Arctic ice and
Greenland's
insanely
GDP.
small share.
I mean, look, I'm all about, a place like Greenland. Probably, I've not been there, but, it might, their tourism
Thank you for your
probably isn't the
efforts.
same as Hawaii. So I can understand them wanting to make
the shovel.
money.
Thank you.
I'll just keep going. Let's change topics. A longtime Lego fan has found a way to make sure his childhood memories don't get tossed away for generations to come. The Washington Post published a story about a 17-year-old who started collecting Lego pieces that his parents were probably stepping on.
Yes.
And that his friends were going to throw away during the pandemic, and now he's turned the project into a way to give back.
Oh.
The teen got a team of volunteers together to piece the Legos back up into creative sets, and they give those to kids who can't afford the real thing because they are expensive.
They are
Legos
so
very
expensive.
Some of these are admittedly better than the real Legos, like a set of Chewbacca going water skiing or Iron Man going through a car wash. The organization called Pass the Bricks has already donated more than 3,000 of these sets. And I can tell you, I have so many Legos that have, the sets are no longer together. They're just in these big bins. If you've ever stepped on a Lego, you know that it's a very unique kind of pain. So this is wonderful. Take it out of the house.
How do you hit a nerve and a tendon at the
At
same
the same
time?
time. Somehow you do it when they get caught between your toes. So I think this is a great idea. And I love seeing young people being innovative and doing wonderful things. For those who don't have the things they have.
So to get like Chewbacca water skiing, is he taking a couple different sets, or is he just able to kind of figure out how to do that with?
I'm assuming they're taking different sets, but also there's people out there who will take just random Legos and create their own, imaginative sets.
And like you said, they're not cheap, so that cuts out a whole segment of our population that can't afford them.
Yes.
This way, now they get to play with them.
Right. So now I need to figure out how I can get some of my Legos to this kid, because that sounds wonderful.
It is a great idea. And that's today's coffee break.
CBS News Los Angeles, your local news, streaming wherever, whenever.